All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome to our today's meeting. I hope we've had a blessed day and your weekend is taking you well. So it's 5 and we want to start. For those who are joining us from Nigeria, I know you are behind us, so 3 p.m. there. It's my pleasure to be here with us and to host this meeting. And I believe it will be such an awesome meeting that will go into records, especially for those who are listening to us for the very first time. So my name is Josphat from Nairobi, Kenya. And I'm married to my wife here, Pearose. And we are blessed with 4 young children. So we are grateful to God for that. That's our family. My background is that I'm a lecturer. I was teaching in the university for a couple of years when this opportunity found me. And as a full-time lecturer in the university, I felt that this was a very timely opportunity because I was promised financial freedom. And I will not hesitate to promise you the same. I know around this time, everyone is thinking of extra income. And before we even go further, I may want to mention that money is not everything, but it is very important that you have financial breakthrough. So today we'll be talking about our health and how to build wealth. And I love the concept because it's only 10 years from when I was shown the concept, and believe you me, it took me less than 5 years to be both financially free and to have time freedom. Today I'm no longer teaching in the university. I retired young. My wife Pearose was a high school teacher, a science teacher. She also retired 7 months of being in this opportunity. So just to give you a rough idea of what is happening around here. Now, to help us get started, I want to share some slides with us. So just a minute. So that is it. We are on a mission to make the world a healthier and a happier place. You and I will agree it feels very good to be on the solution part or side than being on the problem side. Today everyone is crying of health issues and everyone is afraid of the current pandemic. But instead of being afraid ourselves, we are busy providing some very powerful solutions that you'll appreciate by the end of this. Everyone is crying of financial crisis, but we are excited that we are offering a good solution to those who care to listen and to also share the opportunity with others. So how do we do that? Okay. We do that by alleviating the global health and economic crisis, which you can do on part-time basis if you're working elsewhere, like the way I started and Pearose started, but you can also do it on full-time basis. So that the increasing, chronic disease and price of items, because it's on the increase, does not really bite you very hard, okay? Because we all know that these are things that are bringing chronic income stress. When you are not healthy, and when you don't have sufficient income, then you are stressed throughout. And this is becoming a huge thing. What causes income stress? Underpaying jobs. We have jobs. When we were young, we were told when we work very hard, we will get good jobs and we will live a very good life. Only to discover, even with my good profession of teaching the university, it's a big job, but still underpaid. So then we also have high cost of living. Food is expensive, electricity, fuel, everything is going up. People are losing jobs before Corona, during Corona, and even after. People are losing jobs all through. And inflation is on the rise, cost of education is increasing, and so on and so forth. But before we zero in into the issues of money, which I know most of us are very keen on, I think we need to sober up and agree that your health is your greatest wealth. There is no point of being very wealthy, but you'll take all that money into hospitals for cancer treatment, for diabetes and the like. And when you are well, when you are not sick, I think the principle should be prevention is better than cure. But for those who are unfortunate, they already have some challenges here and there, sit back, listen, and you enjoy the kind of solution that we'll be talking about here. And Pearose was more attracted by health, while I was more attracted by wealth. So I think it's only fair that she takes us through the first session on how you can perfect your health. So welcome, Pearose.
Wow, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. I want to congratulate each one of us for sparing your time to join our Zoom meeting this evening. It's not going to be in vain, especially those people who are looking into this opportunity for the very first time. You're most welcome, and I can assure you, you will enjoy the whole bit. So I'm excited. As you've heard from my husband, my name is Pearose Cherotich. Before this opportunity, I was teaching in high school here in Kenya. I was employed by the Teachers Service Commission of Kenya to teach in secondary school mathematics and physics. And 10 years ago, when we were still going on with our jobs, we were presented with the same opportunity that we are presenting our guests today. So I truly thank God each and every day. I give glory to our God because of showing us such a wonderful opportunity. We had never heard about it. And I was so glad to hear that there is somewhere where someone can get perfect health. Personally, I had an issue with my health. And we were also struggling financially, but health was more for me. I had overeaten myself. I was suffering from obesity. I actually was weighing 124 kilograms. But thank God, I had tried so many things, including skipping meals, but it never worked. When I was told about New Life, I was told that it can give me perfect health. So I'm glad because after being asked to join New Life, we were able to be part of the opportunity, and today our family is in perfect health. Our young children who are between the ages of 12 and 5 don't go to hospital because of New Life. So I really thank God. I joined for health myself. So as you can see in our screen, your health is your greatest wealth. And you realize there are many things that affect your health. But the major bit that we talk about mostly is the food that we eat, the diet. The World Health Organization has given us a recommendation of how we need to eat. It's called the Wellness Triangle, WHO recommendation. So that we are supposed to eat in a way. We don't just eat food, but we need to do physical activity and manage your weight. That's very key. Eat whole grains. You can see this is a triangle. So as you go up, it's becoming smaller. So you start with whole grains. Most of us are eating refined grains. We are talking about things like refined wheat, refined flour that we use to make our ugali, yeah, rice, white. We are not supposed to eat those white stuff, the refined ones. We are supposed to eat whole grains. We are also supposed to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. What is the work of fruits and vegetables? To protect ourselves by boosting our immunity. So they are very key, and the World Health Organization recommends that we take between 5 to 9 different colored fruits and vegetables. Very key. I don't know how many of us, like today, they have taken 5 to 9 and they are assured, but before they sleep, they will have taken 5 fruits. So it is not easy, yeah? Looking even at the price, Then we need to take less proteins as we go up. As you grow older, you need less proteins and fats and sugars, the least of them all. But what do we do instead of following what the World Health Organization tells us to do? We do the opposite. Just like this young man here. We take a lot of fats and sugars. This is very unhealthy. Proteins, a lot. We have reduced on the fruits and vegetables, reduced on the whole grains, which we are supposed to take more, and even minimal physical activity and weight management. What is the result of this? The result of this is what we call lifestyle diseases, diseases that come because of our way of life. They are also called chronic diseases, which are really on the rise. This includes heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, chronic respiratory disease, obesity, and many others. And the World Health Organization had projected some years earlier that by the year 2020, these diseases will be accounting for almost 4 out of every 4 deaths worldwide. Of course, we are already in 2020, so we are already there. Now, it is time to reverse the trends. So 10 years ago, we were shown this great opportunity that we are showing our first timers who have joined us here today, to show them how we can end the trend of chronic diseases and poverty. So how do we do that? We are introducing this company that has given a great solution in reducing these lifestyle diseases, and it's called Neolife. Neolife is a company that was started by a very young man called Jerry Brasfield. As you can see here now, Jerry Brasfield is 80 years old. He started this company when he was only 19 years. So it started with a dream of this very young man when he was that age. And it is because he was sick from asthma. We know asthma is a respiratory disease, and he grew with it. He even had to leave school at some point, and actually he was very badly off. But the mother was introduced to supplementation, and she was told that she needs to give Jerry healthy foods. And when that happened, his health also started taking the right direction. So that is when Jerry, when he got well, he decided to start this company of Neolife. So Neolife was started in 1958 in the USA. So it's a United States company. It came to Africa in 1971, came to Kenya in 1996. So in Kenya, it is 24 years. And today, if you are our guests on call, it has come to you in the year 2020. So looking at 1958, it means the company is now 62 years old, and it is because of the strong values of the company. It's not easy for a company to last that long. So this company has got strong values. Absolute honesty and integrity is one of the strong values of the company. People are number one. In your life, we don't look at other things. We only look at people. We also have a value that products in your life work. So we have wonderful products, which I'm about to show you. Then equal opportunity for all. Everybody is equal. We don't look at your educational background. We don't look at where you come from, whether you are from Nigeria, you are from Ethiopia, you are from Kenya, or even South Africa. Everybody is equal. Why? Because these things affect us equally. And also we have long-range vision. We are looking into ending the trend in the long run so that our people are not dying and our families are not dying. So Neolife is all over the world. Actually, it's in over 50 countries in the world. Right now, we are in 56 countries, and it has been there for over 60 years. So the mission of Neolife is to make the world a healthier and a happier place to live. So what did they do? They started with coming up with a scientific advisory board, so that all the products that they manufacture will be backed by science and based in nature. So everything they manufacture. So these are the top scientists in the world that look into our products, they develop and research on these products to ensure that they are purely food, no chemicals, no chemical addition, and therefore it is fit for human consumption. This scientific advisory board was founded by the late Dr. Arthur Fast, who was also the founder of cancer chemotherapy. He came up with the treatment of cancer called chemotherapy. So that is the group of scientific advisory board. Then so they came up with a very, very good solution. And this is a great solution because it works for everybody. And so we revisit our triangle, which we say we start with physical activity and weight management. How does Neolife help you to manage your weight and physical activity? For physical activity, we are saying it's very important for each and every one of us. Every day, make sure you do some physical activity. For whole grains, the company has a solution on 3 products. One product, which is 3-in-1, it is called 3NN, 3-in-1. It's made up of whole grains of wheat, rice, and soya. Then we also have, for fruits and vegetables, they also manufactured a product called carotenoid complex, which is able to boost your immunity. So it's a complex of fruits and vegetables. And then for fat, sugars, and even salt, we are talking about omega-3 salmon oil plus, which is the oil from fish. So those are that is the solution, and it comes in a package called ProVitality, which you can see it has 4 products. It has 3NN, it has omega-3, it has carotenoid, and they also included a very important aspect of minerals. So this is a multi-mineral, essential minerals and vitamins. So the 4 of them forms ProVitality, which comes in this box you see down here. That box has got 30 sachets of ProVitality. Now for children, they also decided to make something that is easily ingested by children. And this is a product called Liquivite, very good, liquid, and it has minerals, it has flavonoids, it has carotenoids, and it has threonine for children. So that is Liquivite, which stands for all these others in children. So that is the solution on health. But right now, the most critical during this coronavirus period is the carotenoid complex, and also another one called flavonoid and cruciferous. All these come in a package called Phytodefense, and it is very key because it will boost your immunity by 37% in 20 days. Realize we are told that coronavirus is very common and it affects a lot of people with low immunity. So at this point in time, we really need to boost our immunity. This is a great product. When you take this product, it's like taking 115 kilograms of raw fruits and vegetables. I am sure we can never sit down to take all 115 kilograms, but with a very simple way, bioavailable products from Neolife, you can easily take in terms of supplementing. So other products that we have are weight management products, which are very key to your weight loss program, because you realize weight comes with a lot of other problems, underlying problems. And so with Neolife, we have a very safe way of cutting your weight. You get a new body, and therefore you have a better life. So these are weight management products. Personally, these are the ones that really helped me. And they are also able to balance your sugars in the body, or glucose levels in the body. We also have children's nutrition. I had already talked about Liquivite, but for the older children, they are given the VitaGuard, Vita Squares, and also omega-3 is very key for children because it's good for brain development. Brain is very key for these children. So actually, it increases IQ scores in children. That is omega-3 salmon oil plus. Very, very key. We also have herbal alternatives, very important for our systems in the body. We have the reproductive system, and you realize nowadays cancer is attacking the reproductive system. Like in women, we have the breast cancer, the cervical cancer, the uterus cancer, ovarian cancer, those cancers. For men, we have the prostate cancer, and this is cancer of the reproductive system. So we have wonderful herbal products that really help in this. And with women, we have feminine herbal, very good for balancing hormones in women. Those women who have a lot of challenges during their menses, or even are unable to conceive because of hormonal imbalance, feminine herbal is the key product. And even if you don't have any problem, you need to take feminine herbal to prevent you from any sort of cancers which could easily come our way. Now, masculine herbal is taking care of men, reproductive system, especially just the prostate gland. It's very key for your prostate management. And so it takes care of men challenges, functionalities, and everything in men. We also have herbal respiratory, which is also key for this time because we are told that coronavirus affects or attacks our respiratory system. We also have herbal rest and relax, which is very good for just normal functioning and resting yourself from stress. So those are very key products. Then we also have home care products, taking care of your home, because what we use at home also matters a lot. So we have products that take care of your home, and all of them are environment friendly. They are made from plants, so they are biodegradable. So when it goes back to the soil, it also becomes what? It becomes manure. So you can see we have a number of them. We have what we call LDC. We have Super 10. LDC is very good. Washing hands. This is a hand wash. Very, very good. Washing your hands, washing vegetables, washing fruits. It removes pesticides and many other things. Super 10 is a heavy duty cleaner for tires, yeah, for engine of cars and many things, even for your toilet. G1 laundry is for clothes, and it's very good because you only soak your clothes. You don't wash. It washes your clothes for you. You soak and then you come and rinse. And soft is a garment softener. So you can see they can be used anywhere, in the kitchen, in your cupboard, anywhere, on the floors, on the carpet, and everywhere. So they are called golden home care products to take care of your home. Then we have skincare products from Neolife, because skin is the largest organ in the body. It also has to be taken care of. And we have wonderful skincare products. They are age-defying and cell-activating. Very, very good. Who wants to look younger for longer? I believe we all want to look younger for longer, isn't it? Yes. So they are great skincare products. They are organic, marine-based skincare products. And finally, we have the farm care. All that we eat comes from the farm. Yeah. So we also need to take care of our farms. Nowadays, our farms are not as productive as before. Why? Because we've put in a lot of chemicals, fertilizers, so they have damaged, they have increased the pH value of soil. So we have a wonderful product called Supergrow. Yeah, Supergrow is a great product, by the way. It is a foliar. It also helps in the farm in so many ways. It reduces the surface tension of water. So water is able to penetrate deeper in the soil and make the soil get nutrients all the way from down. So this is a very good one for increasing your production in the farm. When Neolife came to Kenya in 1996, Supergrow was taken to the University of Nairobi for research here in Kenya, and it was actually discovered that it can increase your yields 3 times. So it's such a great product. It's so wonderful, and I would recommend, if you are a guest today, this is one of the products to increase the production in our farms, in case you are a farmer and if you know a farmer. It's a wonderful product. So all these products are found in your life, and all our products will help you to feel better. Yeah. So our supplements will help you to feel better. Our skincare products will help you to look better. And the home care products and even the farm care products will help us to feel better. So that is on health. It is really great and very important for all of us to know. Thank you very much, and back to Josphat.
All right. Thank you very much, Pearose, for that. I think and I believe we are now feeling like we are healthier than we started. And now you have that responsibility in your hands. Since you now know the solution to perfect health, now let's just get to the next step of making sure we use the products. We now can move to the next step, where we will look at how do you really get financial freedom in a simple way, so that you don't stop doing what you have been doing. Whenever you've been working, you continue working. But when you have your spare time, the very little time that you get in a day, you use the concept and model that I want to share with us. And in 2 to 5 years, I can tell you for sure, you will be financially free. I'm talking from experience because I was promised the same thing, and true to it, in less than 3 years, I really was very successful financially. So now, because it's financial stability that made me to be part of this opportunity, that is what attracted me. I will go straight to now sharing with us the system we are using to build very successful business. And we can get to the next slide. It says this: financial and lifestyle success. I love this. I'm one person who believes that God created us to live a life of excellence, not a life of mediocrity. For sure, you cannot afford to go through life and you fail to live just because you missed the formula. Now, let me show you one of the most proven ways of getting financial success, and you live a much better lifestyle. I know some of us are already doing very well, but I've realized that the successful people want to be more successful. So let's see how it works. Now, first you must have burning dreams. You know, these are dreams that we had when we were young. Unfortunately, as we worked through employment sectors, we started realizing we are not achieving the dreams. And I'm sorry, some of us gave up on our dreams, but you can revive them. You can dream again. Now, let's go for our dreams, be it financial dreams, be it, you know, the kind of machines you want to drive. Let me confess this, that when I was an employee in my good job at the university, yes, I was driving a simple car, but deep in my heart, I was praying God that because my family is relatively big and I love good machines, I was very specific. And I was praying God that if I can get an opportunity that I manage at any one point in life to drive a Land Cruiser, then I would really thank God. Guess what? That is behind me. So do you have such dreams? The dreams of building beautiful bungalows and mansions. You know, living where you want to live in a secure place, not where you can afford. Today it's a reality. Traveling around the world, that is what we call lifestyle. Now, we realize that there are 4 ways of making money, and unfortunately, some of them are so limited that the harder you work, the poorer you become. Have you realized that the people who work so hard are struggling financially, and those people who are just enjoying their time and life, they have all the money? That is defined by the cash flow quadrant that I'm showing us here. On the left-hand side, we have those people who went to school, pursued education, perhaps got first-class honors like myself, and they got good jobs. Others are self-employed, but they struggle with their small businesses throughout their lives. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders and investors, people who start small businesses which have got potential to skyrocket to whatever the levels. And when they become investors, this is where we proudly say your money is working for you. You don't have to hustle. Now, where are you? Are you on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side? I can see you have answered within your heart, but everybody, whether you're on the left or the right, we need to use Neolife as a vehicle. If you are on the left, you'll surely cross to the right. If you're already on the right, it's only godly and fair that you help all your friends who are stuck on the left so that they can come across to the right-hand side. How do we do that? Now, you partner with Neolife. Please note this. Neolife will not employ you to pay you a salary because then you remain on the left-hand side. But they give you a chance to partner with them, and you are partnering with a company to start your own business. When you are in your own business, then you become your own boss. And in addition to that, you inherit all what Neolife has done for the last 62 years of existence. In addition, we will give you mentorship and a lot of support to grow your business. We say you are in your own business, but you don't do it alone. You will get mentorship from us who are successful. So how do you partner with Neolife? You pay a one-time fee of only 8,320 Kenya shillings. Our brothers and sisters from Nigeria, that is equivalent to 22,500 nairas. Honorable Pal and the others who are not in Kenya nor Nigeria, you can see that in dollars. It's $83, a very little amount, so that what Pearose saying that is an equal opportunity for all, nobody will have an excuse that I wasn't able to raise that amount of money. But I can assure you the success you get here will be more than people who start businesses with hundreds of thousands of shillings. Now, once you've done that, the money comes back to you in form of a kit. This kit has got a license, international license. You will use that license to build your businesses in many countries. Then you are given literature materials because we want you to be informed. So you'll be able to understand in and out. For now, you won't understand so much. We just want to give you a very clear picture of how you get started. But then we'll be training you, and you'll also be going through the literature materials. Then you get the Profitality Pack. All the products that Pearose mentioned that returns the triangle to the right side up. That is the Profitality with the 4 products, 3NN, carotenoid complex, omega-3 salmon plus, and multi for a whole month. And every product is assigned points, because you would ask, then how do I get paid? So as early as now, let me start mentioning that every product is assigned points, and these points are the ones that will be converted into money, into a check end of the month. Then you'll also be given your own website. Today, we are building our businesses right from our homes. You just share your website with someone in US and they will register into the business. They will be part of your business, as I want to illustrate. And don't mind about delivery. The products will be delivered and the kit will be delivered to where you are. So there we are. Wow. You've gotten the Profitality Pack. Your triangle is now seated in the right side up. You have perfect health. Then you can start building the business. Now, what is your work? Simple. Don't complicate it. The first one is use the products. We have always been taking showers. Instead of now using chemicals, we use likes of LDC. Instead of taking coffee and the like, we take Neolife tea. So when you buy the products for your own use, you get points, because we've said every product is assigned points. And then you can share the products with your friends. Some of our friends may not want to join for whatever reason. So you can now buy and sell to them. You will get profits because you are buying at 25% discount, and you will also get points. Number 3 is very, very important, and this is what gives you financial freedom. Some people mistake our business for selling. We are not in a business of selling. We are in a business of building networks of users. It's only that not everyone will join us for whatever reason, but they will want to use the product. That is where the selling comes in. Otherwise, 80% of what we do is building networks of users. And we know by now, everyone will need these products. So when you introduce your friends into the opportunity and they partner with the company, then they will get points, yes, but you also get those points. So that is where the business lies. And we'll be training you. Don't mind about how will you understand all these things. It is step by step. Now, as you use the product, in a month, you will be getting hundreds of points, but by just having 100 points in a full month, the company calls you a qualified distributor. And when you're a qualified distributor, any other points that will come from your team, as I'll show you from number 3, you will be paid from those points. That is what we call leveraging on numbers. So look at this structure, a very simple structure. You are at the center there. You've just started, you used a few products, 2-3 products, you are at 100 personal points, and you have introduced 4 other dreamers. I like talking of dreamers. People who want to live a better life. People who are tired of being broke and living average. So with the 4 of them as distributors, qualifying distributors, those 500 points total will be considered as part of your business, and you'll be paid from the 500 points, not the 100 points that you did. So you are called a manager and you start small. Believe you me, I started with a small check of $20 US, $20 US. And that is exactly what we are saying here. You start with 2,500 Kenya shillings, or around $25 US. And when you have helped the 4 distributors to become managers, because they are also sponsoring or bringing in their friends, and they become managers, and you got the next rank of senior manager. Remember, you are also introducing other friends. You are excited. You are changing your life. And if you are not selfish, you are sharing the opportunity with others, and they are joining you. So as a senior manager, you earn 25,000 plus minus. That is about $250 US. But when they step up to senior managers and they are earning around 25,000 shillings or $250 US, for you, you got the next rank. You grow by growing other people. And the next rank is director, a New Life International director, where the company pays you 90,000 per month plus or minus, or $900 US. And I have seen directors seated in listening to this call, and they've been able to earn much more than that. I personally, in a few months, I was able to be at this level of earning 90,000, and I can bet it makes some difference. You are not yet financially free, but you are headed in the right direction. Now, in a nutshell, once you've reached the level of director, that's a leadership level where the company treats you as a VIP, but you also now focus on helping other people to become directors like you. And when one of them becomes a director in your network organization, then you are called a Sapphire director, earning 100,000 Kenya shillings. That is 1,000 US. And you are also called Wound Team Member. You travel around the world for free, enjoying lifestyle. Remember, we talked of lifestyle. When 3 directors, get to your network, they step up to director level, then you are called a Ruby director, and your pay is on average 200,000 Kenya shillings, which is 2,000 US dollars. And the dream of everyone who starts this business is to become a president team member. This is what I would want to say with the loudest volume, that everyone who is starting down here is able to climb all the way up to president team member. To be a president team member, we are only saying 6 out of the many people you have brought into the opportunity, they become directors. And when they are directors, then you are earning 500,000 Kenya shillings, or 5,000 US dollars. What an exciting opportunity. For Pearose and myself, well, when we got the opportunity, we flew with it. In a span of 2 years and some months, less than 3 years, we were already president team members, and we were earning more than 500,000 on part-time basis. You can imagine earning what the university is paying, but then here earning 500,000. Life drastically changes. So when you see some of us living some exotic lifestyle, it is because of the business we started 10 years ago, and that is exactly where you are starting. So that is it, and Pearose and myself want to welcome you into the team in a very big way. We care, and we will make sure that everyone who starts gets to the level of president at the fastest speed possible. Of course, it is a combination of your effort and our mentorship. Besides that, note that you are joining a team where we've been performing very well because of that teamwork. We never let you to work alone as a beginner. we hold your hand. You can see the recognition by the founder, Jerry Brasfield, of us being #1 in Africa as presidents. That was 2013, #1 in Dubai. Again, Dubai Atlantis, the Palm, and we were being given some incentive of $5,000 because of leading the best team, that is you. And besides that, lifestyle kicks in and you enjoy the best life ever. All those are directors in Superstars team, the team that you are joining, the team of performers. And the company takes you to Windsor Golf and Country Club. Corona is getting to an end and we resume this kind of lifestyle. So you be working while we wait for Corona to be behind us. That is a Ruby orientation where we take you when you become a Ruby director. In South Africa, Santon Sun Hotel, Pure Gold Cotton Hotel. That was Zambia, 2012, Victoria Falls, with the billionaires of the world. Then Dubai, 2013, Grand Hyatt. Then we went climbing the top to the top of the tallest building in the world. You know, that was Dubai. Wow, it's an island in Indian Ocean. You know, enjoying ourselves. Look at these leaders from the team. We were in South Africa, Cape Town, in 2017. Then we went to Abu Dhabi again. That's Abu Dhabi Golf Camp for welcoming dinner with the founder, Ferrari World, Yas Water World, the biggest mosque in the world. And the company treats you in a 7-star hotel. That is when you realize that it is true what the Bible says about you, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made when you have changed your lifestyle for good. Look at us there, a former lecturer and a teacher, living like the who is who in the world. That is what the opportunity will do. Will lift you from grass to grace and from glory to glory. That was 2018, the other day in Mauritius. Then we went to celebrate 60 years in Mexico, all the presidents in your life. And this is where you rightfully belong. Then the last one was in Abu Dhabi towards the end of last year. And you can see ourselves there enjoying life. And the company recognizes when you perform. We were shocked to be given an incentive of that little money there, 615,000 Kenya shillings. That is 6,150 US dollars. That is besides our monthly bonus check. That is what happens, and this is very small. Those who are with us in a recent meeting we had 2 days ago, you saw some people getting in excess of 23 million Kenya shillings. That is 203,000 US dollars. And that is where we all belong. So that was Czech Republic. We were supposed to be there around this time, but we had a virtual celebration on Thursday. That is this week. And more is coming. You know, we have Miami Beach lifestyle already scheduled for 18th of October 2020. Guess what? Someone will join us today and we'll be in that plane flying to Miami Beach, everything paid by the Neolife company. Whatever you can, conceive in your mind, you can achieve. I know as we talk, there are people who are seeing themselves as if achieving that already. And before we close, because now after this, you'll be guided by the person who invited you here, it is my pleasure to introduce the last speaker for the day. This is a gentleman who we have to thank God, all of us. We have to thank God for him, because if we never said yes to this opportunity, none of us, none of us would be here today. He said yes to the opportunity many, many years ago, and that is the reason why we are here. I am part of the products of him saying yes to the opportunity. He's talking to us all the way from South Africa. I don't know whether, Hansie, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Please take it up. Thank you for being with us, and say hi to us.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to share with you here from Cape Town at the southern point of Africa. You would like me to share a few words? And I want to thank Josphat and Pearose for inviting me to share with you. It's very easy for you to pick me up on the screen because I'm the only Mzungu. I will stand out very, very clearly. So it's easy for you to see me there. And thank you for the invitation just to share a little bit. In this afternoon, it was so fantastic to look at the opportunity, the great presentation about the products and about the business opportunity. Pearose and Josphat, you did a fantastic job, and it's so wonderful to know that everything that you shared this afternoon, we can stand for it. We can stand in for it. I just remember the very first time I was looking at this opportunity, I was probably like most of you guys. And I see people from all over. I see people from West Africa and East Africa and from other countries. It's absolutely wonderful that you share this afternoon with us, and looking forward to get to know you better in the future. But more than 30 years ago, we were actually introduced to this opportunity, my wife and I, and you know, we were very skeptical. We didn't thought it will ever happen for us and work for us. At that time, I was full-time in the ministry as a pastor. I enjoyed what I was doing, but I could not pay my bills and look properly after my family. And we looked at this opportunity, and because I discovered it's an honest and a legal opportunity, I was open-minded, and we were really sick and tired. I remember we were so broke financially that I didn't have the money for the starter kit, for the business kit. So I had to borrow the money for the business kit. But that was one of the best investments I ever made at that stage. I remember I had time issues. You know, everybody is very, very busy, but I decided if I want to make something of my life in this and change my financial situation, I am going to prioritize it. And so I found a few hours per week, and that's all you need in the beginning on a part-time basis, and it can change your life forever. So we decided we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen for us. And then our life started to change. I want to give Jesus Christ all the glory as CEO of our business for what he has done for us and still doing. And one of the highlights of my life today, I'm a freelance pastor. I minister for free, and that is the highlight of my life. And then also we touch many, many lives all over Africa and internationally. And I'm very, very privileged to be also get to know a lot of people in East Africa. The first time we introduced the business to East Africa was about 22 years ago. And look at what happened. This is how amazing this business concept is and how it works. Our life have changed then also, lifestyle. We start to travel the world with the help of the company. And, you know, because they pay if you qualify to go there. And I probably have traveled between 60 and 70 times internationally, seen the most exciting places all over the world. So you can imagine I've got a happy wife, happy children, and because I can look properly, we can look properly after them. And our health has increased so tremendously. You know, I feel more full of energy than ever before. And I just know that our life is going to change for the better, even for the future. I remember our first bonus check was in Rand value, about R7.50. That's about probably $50. That was our first bonus check when we started the business. But I realized it's only the beginning. And after that, we start to grow in the business, growing the business. And later on, within a year or so, I doubled my pastor salary, and then tripled and quadrupled and so on. So God has been good for us. It's absolutely grace. And I believe that anybody here today who look at this opportunity must realize that maybe you can think, well, it's okay for them. They've been lucky. They've been in before me. No, this is your time. This is your perfect time to get involved, to make that decision, to start moving forward and take it step by step. You've got fantastic people, successful people, Pearose and Josphat that will guide you, show you the way. They have the leadership, they have the knowledge, they have proven success. They will show you the way, and you just take it step by step. And over time, you will see your belief level will grow. You will become stronger. And I just want to encourage you today, just hang in long enough till payday arrives for you. The only people who don't make money in the business is the people who quit the business too soon. And the people, wherever you are, I tell you, this is a business for the whole world, but especially for Africa. We have such amazing people in Africa. I totally believe in Africa. I believe in the people of Africa. I'm a white African, right? And let me tell you, the opportunities here is amazing. I've never seen a more fair business opportunity than this that can give you so much more than you ever expect. And everybody is treated equal, doesn't matter what your background is, doesn't matter what your education level is, everybody's got a fair chance, as long as you've got a dream. I want to end off by saying that evening, when I look at the business the first time, I didn't have dreams left anymore. I was struggling with nightmares. My biggest nightmare was the bank manager being on my back all the time, reminding me of all the money I owe at the bank. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, the person who introduced me said to me, well, even if you have a nightmare big enough, it can get you going. So I qualified to get involved. So it doesn't matter where you are today, what your circumstances are, what your financial position is, doesn't matter. Just make the important decision to get involved, get your business kit, start helping other people, and you will see how your business will grow exponentially. And the day will come that you will pinch yourself and say, is this really me? Because my wife and I have pinched ourselves many, many times when we sit at exotic places all over the world and pinch ourselves and say, is it really us? And it's going to happen for you. So I tell you my story to give you hope today, to say, if we can do it, anybody can. This is your opportunity of a lifetime. Grab it, go for it, and see how your life will change forever. Thank you, Josphat, Pearose. Thank you to all the wonderful guests for listening to me. And congratulations to everybody who's taking that important decision today to get involved and take this business for you to the next level. God bless and kind regards.
Wow, thank you very much, Hansie, even for finding time to be here with us today. We love you from Kenya, and we look forward to meeting again after the corona is gone. And as we wind our meeting, I want to really recognize and appreciate Honorable Paul and Honorable Yarend, all the way from Ethiopia. Thank you very much for being part of this team, and we look forward to assisting you to do it big in Ethiopia, even as we launch business there soonest. So thank you very much, everyone. May God bless you so much. And at this time, I want to ask you to do only one thing. You ask the person who invited you, how can I get started? That is the most appropriate question around this time. Don't bother with how you don't do it. We are there to guide you. Just get started and you will shock yourself that you had all the potential within yourself. So we want to appreciate everyone for finding time to be with us this evening. And may God bless you. May God bless your families, and enjoy the rest of this weekend. God bless you, and let's be meeting in the beaches of